Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be filming for you the Ride or Die makeup tag that was created by Jaclyn Hill here on YouTube. I'm sure you guys follow her if there's any chance that you're watching this. So I just wanted to share with you my holy grails, my favorites, my ride or dies with you, because I think this is just such a great opportunity to share your absolute favorite things. I know she kind of mentioned this. We talk about our favorites here on YouTube every single month, but that's kind of what you're into for that moment, and then new products come and it's not even always something you'll go back to or even repurchase. But these are things, if I were to run out, it would be the first thing on my repurchase list. I would need to go before I even ran out, and they're just my absolute favorite products. So if you want to see what they are, then please keep watching. For face primer, this was pretty easy for me. It's the Benefit Porefessional. Now, this isn't something that I reach for every single time that I do my makeup, but it is a ride or die for me. I know it's always going to work. It really, really does smooth over your pores. It makes your foundation application really, really nice. And it's something that when I run out, I really do go immediately and repurchase. I do have it on today. I'm using a lot of the products today that I'm going to talk about, not all of them. But it is just something that I feel like I'll always have in my collection when I travel. It's something I usually bring with me, and it really works well with my skin, and I just really like this. So I thought foundation would be kind of difficult to pick, but it ended up actually being pretty simple for me. So I chose the Makeup Forever Ultra HD foundation. I'm in the shade 140 equals Y305. It's what I have on my skin today. To me, this is just the best all-around foundation that I have in my collection. It's buildable, it's a medium coverage, it dries really, really nice. You don't look too matte, you don't look shiny. It never looks cakey. It's just super reliable. It looks really, really good in photos because it has that HD finish on it. And I just think that it's a really great foundation. This is like something I would suggest a bride to wear on their wedding day. It's just something that I feel like I'll always have in my collection. I liked it even before they updated it to the Ultra HD, but it's just such a great formula. Makeup Forever really knocks it out of the park for me, and I just really, really love this foundation. It was pretty easy for me to pick it and decide. So for concealer, my ride or die, no surprise, is the Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer. I think you guys already know this. If you watch my channel, some of this stuff will not come as a surprise to you, but I didn't want to just like put in things that would shock you. I wanted to put in what's my favorite. This is my third tube of this. I absolutely adore this. It does not crease. It is full coverage without being thick and cakey, and it's just the best under eye concealer I have ever used. I don't think this might be the best like spot treatment concealer, like if you have a big zit on your cheek. I don't know how good of coverage this is, but for under your eyes and just for setting it, it is the most beautiful finish. It's what I have on my eyes today. I just absolutely love this. I think Urban Decay changed the game with this concealer. Like, it just is the best formula in the game. I absolutely adore this, and this is something I will never, ever, ever be without. So for under eye setting powder, my absolute favorite is the Mercier Secret Brightening Powder. I went back and forth with saying just the translucent powder or the Secret Brightening Powder, and like some of the banana powders that I really like, but this is just something that I feel like I always reach for. I haven't ran out of this yet. I haven't had this for that long, but it has completely replaced pretty much every other product that I've ever used. It just isn't dry, which is really important to me under my eyes, because if I have dry setting powder under my eyes, my concealer will cake. I will look scary by the end of the day, and I just feel like this one really, really does a good job. I also like that it has a little tiny bit of like, I don't want to say shimmer because it sounds weird, but it does. It like brightens up so much. It's what I set my eyes with today. I just really think it's the #1 product for under the eyes. Like, it's a little bit pricey for like how tiny this little thing is, but I absolutely love it. I would recommend this to anybody who I do their makeup. I use this. I reach for this all the time, and I know when I run out, I will be repurchasing this. So for all over face powder, I'm going to be talking about the Hourglass Ambient Light Powder in the shade Dim Light. So it looks like this. It is a very, very sheer powder. I mean, you can't even like, oh, I just pinched myself in it. You can't even see it on my hand really, but it's what I set my face with almost every time I do my makeup. Either this or MAC Mineralized Skin Finish. I think they have very similar finishes to them. I just happened to pick this one just because I think that this one has a little bit of like, I don't know, the light in the background, like the light that it gives off just makes it look so smooth and so pretty and just like flawless in a photo. So I absolutely love this. Doesn't add much coverage. It's not a foundation by any means. That's powder. It is just like a setting powder. I absolutely love it. It says it's a lighting powder. I don't really know what that means, but I use it as an all over face powder, and I just always use it with some sort of duo fiber brush, and I think it gives the best airbrushed flawless application ever. So for blush, I feel like this may come as a surprise because it's not something that I talk about all the time, but I do wear it a lot. And this is the Milani Baked Blush in the shade Luminosso. So it is such a pretty corally peachy pink, and it is super pigmented and just, like you can see it right there. It just leaves this beautiful sheen. It's from the drugstore. I think Milani blushes are out of this world amazing. Like every single one that I've ever tried is awesome. This just to me is the best everyday color. I feel like any skin tone can wear this with any eye look. You don't really need to think about it. You can just throw this on and you're gonna look absolutely beautiful and really put together, and it just gives this beautiful flush pink to the cheeks. It's just such a ride or die product for me. This is probably my third or fourth one, and I will never, ever, 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 ever be without it. So for bronzer, another no-brainer for me, the Bobbi Brown bronzing powder. I was going to say baking powder. Wow. Bronzing powder in the shade number 1 Golden Light. As you can see, it is very, very, very well loved. I absolutely adore this bronzer. I have it in a couple shades, but the Golden Light shade is the most perfect shade for me. It is the perfect, like, warm mix of warm and cool. It's right there on my hand, and I also have it to bronze and contour today. It's a perfect bronzing shade and a perfect contour shade, and sometimes I feel like to mix those, it doesn't really work out. Like you can contour with some and then you can bronze with others, but you can't do both. This, you can absolutely do both. It is the most beautiful formula shade. It never looks muddy, cakey, nothing. I absolutely love this. I use it all the time. I will never be without this in my collection either. It's something that I will always repurchase. I think Bobbi Brown has the best bronzer formula out. So this one was really tough for me. Most of the other ones, it's like I knew it. I was like this, yes, yes, yes. This one was a little hard for me, but for my favorite highlighter, this is the Becca highlighter in the color Opal. So it is like a beautiful mix, and the reason why I picked Opal and not like Champagne Pop or Prosecco Pop is because to me this is the beautiful mix of Prosecco Pop and Champagne Pop together, but they already have it. It is called Opal. It is like my first ever highlighter that I got from Becca, and probably just the one that I love the most. It is right there in the middle of my hand. As you can see, it's what I'm wearing on my skin today. It gives the most beautiful glow, and I think it's the perfect tone for somebody with my skin or a little bit darker. I mix Champagne Pop and Prosecco Pop together a lot because I like the combination that it gives, and I just feel like this is that. You don't have to do any mixing. You don't need to make a little cocktail. You just have it right here. I do love a lot of other ones. I love the Loreal Gilded Honey. I love Tiki Bronzer from the Hard Candy one at the drugstore. I have a lot that I really like, but this one just stands out to me as like my absolute favorite. If I run out, I would be like, ah! But I really do love, love, love this. So next is mascara, which was another no-brainer for me. My favorite mascara of all time, without fail, question, concerns, nothing, is the L'Oreal Voluminous Carbon Black. I actually just opened this one today when I was doing my makeup, and I was like, wow, this is why I love you so much. Like, I don't have false lashes on today, as you can see. It just does such a good job. It gives that thickness that I like. It gives like that separation and that length and that volume, and it's just so, so, so good. It's from the drugstore for like $5 or $6. I just don't think you can beat this. I don't really use high-end mascaras ever anymore, just because every time I use them I'm like almost disappointed that it's not this, and it's like, why spend your money when you have something that you love? So don't, if it ain't broke, don't fix it type thing. This is the best mascara. If you haven't tried it, which I'm sure you guys have because I talk about it all the time if you watch me, but if you haven't tried it, just please do yourself a $5 favor and go try this. It is so good, you guys. On the eyes, my favorite pair of false lashes are the Ardell Demi 120s. They are the most wispy, beautiful lashes. I will zoom you in so you can just see like how wispy and pretty that they are. I don't know if it's showing up that well on camera, but they are just the best to me, and they're super inexpensive from the drugstore. I use them about 2 or 3 times and then I throw them out, and it doesn't bother me that I spent like $30 or $40 on a pair of lashes. They just fit my eye shape so well, and they just give the volume and the drama that I love. So I adore these. So Jaclyn didn't mention a lip liner in hers, but I am going to talk about mine just because I'm on the topic of lips. And my favorite all-time lip liner is the YSL Lip Liner in the shade number 13. It is the perfect brownie pinkish nude. It's what I have on my lips today. I absolutely love this formula, everything. I've had this forever too. You don't have to sharpen it that frequently. Like, it just works. It's amazing. It's a beautiful color. It is a little pricey. You can definitely get other ones at the drugstore, but this to me is the best. Next, I'm going to talk about my all-time favorite lipstick, my ride or die. You guys probably know this if you've watched me for a while. This is the Nars Audacious lipstick in the shade Barbara. This shade, to me, is the most gorgeous shade on the planet. It's right there. It is the perfect brownie pink nude. Again, those are my favorite colors to wear. But this one does have a little bit more pink undertones, which I like because it's a little bit more girly and feminine, and it's not always that like grungy look. And I just think the formula, the everything of these Audacious lipsticks are so good. The packaging, like it has like a magnetic closure. It's incredible. I love this lipstick. So for liquid lipstick, obviously you guys know I had to talk about a NYX Suede lip cream. I think these are the best formula for the price. They're like $6 and so good. They don't crack, they dry matte, they are beautiful. My favorite shade of them all is Soft Spoken. It's just like, again, it's very similar, you'll see, to Barbara. It's right above it. It's a little bit more brown, but I kind of like that when I'm going for that matte, like grungier look. I like to use a liquid lipstick instead of a lipstick, and I absolutely love it. These are just, to me, bomb. Like if you haven't tried these, hit up your Ulta. Sometimes they have like buy one get one half off. They're so good. So my ride or die lip gloss is a Becca lip gloss, which I don't hear a lot of people talk about, and this is in the shade Fallen Angel. It is like, again, a brownie pink nude, but this one's a little bit more brown, which I like for a gloss because you can kind of throw it over those pinkier shades, and then you can throw it over some like brown shades and kind of get exactly what you want. But it is right there. It is the perfect nude, just everyday color for someone with my skin tone or a little bit darker. It does have a good bit of color. It smells amazing. It's not sticky. It's just such a good formula. And I absolutely love this. It's kind of random. I know like people don't really talk about this that much, and I don't wear a ton of lip gloss. I do love Marc Jacobs Sugar, but that is more new to me, and I have repurchased this before, so I feel like I can really say this is my ride or die. So for my favorite palette, eyeshadow palette, I think it's probably like everybody's, but mine is also the Morphe 350 palette. Just to me, when you're traveling, this is literally all you need. I've gone away on long vacations. This is all I bring. Anytime I travel, it just has everything that you'd ever need. I love warm brown shades. It's what I'm wearing on my eyes today. It's what I'm pretty much always wearing on my eyes, is these types of shades. I love that you can do some more dramatic look with some of these oranges, but then like you just really have some great basics and nudes. There's a good mix of matte, good mix of shimmer. They are just the best formula. If you have not tried this, you absolutely need to. It is like, I don't know, I think it's under $20. I'm not positive, maybe it is around $20, but you get so many shades and it's just so amazing. This is literally the best palette of all time. So for setting sprays, this was another difficult one for me because I do like a couple different ones. I love the Mario Badescu Rose Water Spray. I love the Pixie by Petra Glow Mist. But I figured my most ride or die and the one that I use the most is the Max Fix Plus. It's just something that I always feel like I have in my collection. I probably had it in my collection since I was in like high school, and it's something that I've repurchased multiple times. It's just such a good product. You can use it for so many different things, but I really do love it to like just set and spritz the face at any given time. If I see it, I spray it on my face, which to me is like, because I love it so much, I love the feeling that it gives. If you ever feel like your makeup is looking a little cakey, you just spray some of this. Oh my god, it'll just bring you back to life and make you look gorgeous again. This is such a good product. It's really versatile. I know people are like, think sometimes with setting sprays it's like a gimmick product, and I was definitely on that bandwagon for a while, for like some of the ones that came out that said like 24 hours, whatever. This doesn't really promise any of that. This is more just like a mineral type water, and so for me this is like more ideal, and it's a skin refresher, and I really do feel refreshed, and like it's awesome. It's just such a good product. I really do feel like this is just something from MAC that like can't be replaced by other things, if you know what I'm saying. And last but not least, my favorite perfume is the YSL Black Opium perfume. This, you guys, this is a brand new one because I have one in my travel bag and one that I keep in my room. It is, okay, so I'm normally like a florally girl scent. I don't like a lot of mature scents. This is a perfect mix of like a mature sexy, but also like a florally and clean. I don't know how to explain it. If you've never smelled it, go smell it. It is the most incredible perfume I've ever smelled in my life. I have one in my purse, one in my travel bag, one in my house. I cannot get enough. Every time I wear this, somebody stops me and asks me what I'm wearing. It is just such a good scent. I absolutely adore this. Okay, so that is it for my ride or die makeup products and selection. I hope that you guys like it and get a chance to try some of these products that I talked about. I know that in Jaclyn she doesn't mention brow products or liners, so I'll just quickly tell you what my favorites are because I know she got some questions about that. Not sure if I will or not, but my favorite brow products are the Anastasia Brow Definer with the Anastasia Clear Brow Gel to set. And then my favorite eyeliner is actually Costa Riche by MAC. It's like a brownish, reddish, beautiful eyeliner that I absolutely adore. But thank you guys so much for watching. Please leave me your favorites in the comments below, or if you film this video, please leave me a link to yours so I can go watch it and check it out. I wasn't tagged by anybody and I don't really know anybody to tag, but please, please, please do this. It's so much fun. I can't wait to go watch a bunch more. I've been watching people's all week and I just absolutely love it. So thank you guys so much again for watching. I will see you in my next video. Love you.